Thanks for your question. I love that you prefaced the notion that parent engagement, is shown in research as one of the ways to support student achievement and well-being and so on. I also want to start by saying that we have to be clear that the discourse around parents who are not engaged does not speak to all parents, right? And that sometimes, though we don't explicitly say it, there are notions of, for example, in our context here, race and class and so on that are wrapped up in this sort of negative or deficit idea about who is involved or who is not involved. And so we have to be clear that is the case, right? And so putting that on the table, then answering the rest of the question, why is it important for us to work collaboratively? It's important for us to work collaboratively with all parents, but particularly those parents who are marginalized and who are often pushed out of our schools, right? Sometimes we think that the position that we operate from, for example, race, class, gender, sexuality, whatever, that those are sort of the main ways of seeing or viewing the world from everybody. So we make our own sort of identity, the identity and understandings and worldviews of everybody. But it's clear, it's important that we do not do that we consider that parents are adults, they're sentient human beings, and they can make decisions about themselves and their lives and their children, right? And so it's important for us to connect with them so that we know what they're thinking, what their values are, what their concerns are, what they want for their children. And contrary, I know, to some of the deficit ideas we'll hear from teachers that, they know best for what's good for kids, and they value education and other things for kids better than their parents. We have to also reject those types of ideas, right? It doesn't matter how we think we love children. We don't love them like their parents love them. And parents want what's best for their children, all parents. And the fact that they don't think what we want for their children is what's right doesn't mean, that our views within public education, for example, supersedes their own ideas, right, about what is best for their children. The fact is, most of our systems of education are steeped in Eurocentricity and white supremacy and colonial ideas of or white masters, for example. And so if parents want to reject all of that, then maybe we listen, right, to parents and see. When we work collaboratively with parents, we send the message to students that education, for example, is of value, right? Yeah.